What's going on, guys? Today I'm making an update video on the 6.2. I got everything back from the machine shop except we have an issue with the block that I'll be addressing here in a bit. Also, the OBS is not here. I'll be talking about that. And then also it did not get tuned. We ran into some issues over there at the tuner. But, it is what it is. Things happen. And we just got to move forward from that, get things worked out, and go try again. But anyways, that's what this video is about. I'll be showing you what the issue is with the 6.2 and go from there. Wearing a hoodie today because it's pretty cold out today. Plus, got my coffee right there. But yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about here on the block. It's back here. Heads and everything else is back there. But yeah, unfortunately we had some issues and it is what it is. So I'll show you here. Alright, so here's the block. Now the issue that I'm having with it, it's not that great. Not good news, but it is what it is. We're gonna overcome that and move on. Just like the issues that I had with the swapped Silverado OBS. We have some issues with the TPS and O2 sensors not moving or not reading. So I got to address a couple issues on that. Trace some wiring, make sure everything's good on that. But I'll talk a little bit more about that here in a bit. But yeah, here's a block. When I pulled this out, I had it covered. I put a tarp over it. I taped up the intake side of the heads. And the manifolds were on here, so I didn't worry about that. But this motor got rained on probably 3 times the time that it was sitting, which I thought I had covered it pretty good, but apparently I did not. So the issue that we have is water got into the cylinders, and what happens when that happens, it's rust and whatnot. So on this cylinder you can feel, and you could probably see it, the little line, you can feel it, and this has been deglazed. This cylinder is okay, this cylinder is okay. Cylinder number 8, you can see still a little bit of rust, but you can hardly feel it, which that should be okay, but it's still a concern. Now if we come back to this side, this cylinder is okay. This cylinder number 3, you can see right here, there's a little more rust, and you could feel that, definitely feel that. Next cylinder, it's okay. Now here's the worst out of all, and this thing's horrible. You could definitely feel this, and it's real bad. You can feel pitting in there and whatnot. Now the reason I have the block here at home is because when the machine shop guy called me up and said, hey, we have an issue. There's rust in the cylinders and some of it's not, gonna clean up, and come and take a look at it and see what you think. So when I went, he kind of showed me, I think it was this cylinder, and I didn't think it was that bad, and it was a cylinder on that side. But I said, you know what, I'm gonna send it. But, and it's not his fault. He warned me, he told me, the cylinders are, pretty bad, and, it's your call. I wouldn't do it, but, I'm just letting you know. So, I ended up bringing it home, except when I unwrapped it, put it on the stand, and took a look, I seen all the other cylinders on that side, and, like, oh man, well, I'm going to send it. Well, I didn't see this. And it's not his fault. It's not, I mean, I'm not blaming him. You know, it's all my fault for, you know, I should have paid better attention of what he was talking about. But anyways, this is the one that has a major issue, and yeah, I'm not gonna be able to run it like that. And the thing is that me and Leland, we were talking about how thin the sleeves are. Since I'm going to be running the LSA supercharger, that's going to be an issue, because not so how thin they are now, but to clean this up, I'd have to bore this thing probably 20 over, you know, the whole thing, get new pistons, new rings. I mean, I have a set of OEM rings over there. But we were also talking about getting it re-sleeved. Only those cylinders that are pretty bad, especially number 7. And, you know, get it re-sleeved, sized to the pistons, at the OEM pistons, and, you know, assemble it from there and move on from that. But I need to get with the machine shop guy and see if he's able to re-sleeve it. I know we're in a little town that, you know, we ain't have much around, you know, major machine shops or nothing. I mean, he does a great job with the heads and all that. I mean, as you could tell, he does pretty good. And, you know, he got me the crank polished and whatnot, cleaned the pan for me, and, you know, he deglazed this and warned me about it and whatnot. But anyways, I need to go down there and talk to him and see if he's comfortable as a machine shop to re-sleeve this. Because, I mean, I'm sure it's probably a little more complicated since it's a aluminum block with a metal sleeve. Now on my 07 Sierra, the motor that's in is a 5.3, it's cammed, and I thought I had a lifter problem when it was completely stopped. And we checked all the lifters were fine, the cam was fine, and came to find out that the piston on number 7 was broken. The ring lines were broken, and it really like put big old grooves into the cylinder. So I had this block re-sleeved, only cylinder number 7, but it's an iron block. So I'm just going to try to do the same thing with this, send it to the machine shop, probably put 4 new sleeves, especially on the ones that are bad, which is, 3, 7, 8, and 1. No, not 1. 2, sorry. But yeah, that's what's going on with this. Unfortunately, it's my fault. I probably should have covered it better, but it is what it is. We'll overcome this. It's not the end of the world. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now. That's what's going on. So I just thought I'd give you a little update on that, even though I had said I was not going to make a video on me putting the motor together, or me and my buddy Leland putting it together, but I have not posted any more videos, and kind of this is the reason why. And then also on the OBS, it's not here because it's getting repainted actually. I had some issues with the paint. That truck used to be a charcoal gray, and you know, I had it sprayed the 2015 Stingray Daytona Sunrise Metallic Orange, and first paint was good and everything. You know, once it dried, certain things popped out, and well, that was an issue. But yeah, this is going to be a issue, so I'll have to get that addressed. Also, the problems that I was having with the OBS getting tuned, I believe the issue is this little GPS. Now this GPS is from Holley, and the throttle body that I'm running on it is a 92 millimeter Holley Sniper, and fortunately this is one of their sensors. And I also had a problem with the idle air control sensor as well, which they never said anything on their description or anything as far as what the sensor was out of or their design or whatever. But apparently we found out it was a sensor for a Mopar, so the pin different. When we threw the sensor in there, the truck would not like idle right or nothing, and even still with this sensor it wasn't idling right. I got a hold of Holley and they sent me a different throttle body, different part number, and that could fit the GM idle air control sensor. And I mean, this GPS is from Holley and this one fit, so I kept this thinking this was not an issue, but apparently the values on the O2 sensors were like dead. They weren't moving or nothing, and we think that this was triggering that because we tried to relearn this a couple times. It worked. As soon as you put it in drive, the idle would just go right up, and it was all out of whack. So I ended up swapping this out with one from O'Reilly's, and surprisingly the idle went right down. So it was probably around 700 to 800 RPMs. And when this was in, this was always over 1100 RPMs. It was real high. Didn't matter, you know, once the motor warmed up, it was still pretty high. So this, I think, could have been the issue, and probably, you know, sucks that this little thing probably could have been the problem that why it wasn't able to get the truck tuned. The voltage would jump from 0.7 to down to 4 would key off, and I mean, it was nothing but issues. So the truck was not tuned. We'll have to address that issue. I mean, now it does have a new sensor. This is a Holley one, so I'm not going to be using this one no more. And you know, try it again, get it ready, figure out the O2 sensors. Hopefully this was linked to that, but I'm thinking of still buying new O2 sensors for it and go from there. But it's still going to be a little while from that because I just dropped it off the next day after the tune to the body shop that's taking care of the paint. But it's probably going to be, I'm hoping here in December I can get it tuned. If not, it's going to be delayed probably till the beginning of next year. But I'm just trying to get everything ready. And then now with the issue on this guy, you know, kind of threw us back a bit, but we're going to overcome this. We're going to overcome everything, you know, move forward and learn from our mistakes. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. I'm going to be making another video where my buddy Leland is finally going to come on video and, you know, see his, you know, his projects, what he got going on, and plans that we have of making a couple more videos on a 5.3 that we're probably going to take apart that I got from a customer's car or truck. Was one of my buddies. Swapped out the motor, had a lifter issue, but he was told it had a cam, and we're going to find out if it had a cam. The reason I say we're trying to find out if it has a cam is I pulled the valve cover off and it has stock springs, stock push rods. And you know, with a cam, you need the supporting mods. But that's going to be in another video. We're going to try to get this going pretty quick. I'm still making videos on my phone. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to get a camera. We're probably going to order a couple here next week, and so we can make better videos. But yeah, thanks for all the new subscribers. Like, share. I mean, we're trying to start this channel. We're probably going to end up changing the name on it because it's going to be my channel and Leland's channel. And we're trying to do this together and get it going. So yeah, but as always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.